What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Mason has taken the shifter out of the truck. We're not going to use the factory shifter. We're going to put an aftermarket one in just for simplicity of things. So he's working on knocking the pin out of that. And I'm probably going to, there's a rod and stuff up here. And I'm going to take that rod out because we don't need it. And there's a little bracket down there in the body where the shifter mounts. So you guys can see it comes across right here. We're not going to need it, so I'm going to take it off right there. Just a couple bolts, and then a pin pops out. So we'll go ahead and get that assembly pulled off there. And yeah, we're just going to kind of focus on up front today, probably. Not going to do a whole lot today, I don't think, but we're going to try to get something accomplished. So you guys can see the shift rod assembly. That's what it allows you to select the gears. We got it pulled off the truck. Probably just I'd say it's probably a pound or two, but every little bit counts. Mason's working on getting this brake line off. We accidentally did cut it in half whenever we were messing with cutting something off the frame rail, and you can see it got slit right there. So we're going to see if we can heat this up a little bit, get it off. We got these track bar mounts made here. May possibly take these and put them in a mill to get a perfectly flat edge, but if not, we're just going to, Mason's going to take them home with him and then put them in a drill press and drill because they're pretty decent sized hole, and I don't have a drill press yet, and punch some holes in them, and then we will go and they will weld onto the frame. I'm going to show you on a piece of frame back here. This is obviously not where they're going to go, but I don't feel like crawling under there when I have a piece of frame right here. So they'll just go on the frame rail like that. We will weld them on, and then they mount. Here's the head of the mount. We'll just sit right there in the middle of them. Obviously the bolt will go through, and that will hold the track bar mounts on. Okay guys, we're now gonna pull that core right there with no overdrive housing down, get it on this table, get it stripped so we can get it in a hot seat and get it completely cleaned up, and we can get it painted real nice before we assemble it. Ta-da! So we forgot, but this thing's already stripped, so that's less work we have to do. We got to take like one thing out of it, the third gear band and that, but that's nothing. I mean, there's nothing in this thing, so that's awesome. Mason knows a guy with a hot seat steam cleaner thing, so we'll be able to put this thing in it and just get it completely clean. Nothing inside of it, and then we'll be able to paint it up real good. We're just gonna inspect it, go over everything, make sure there's no cracks or anything in it, and then we'll just put his guts in it out of his transmission. So we got a couple things I'll have to take off here, but that's awesome. Alright guys, we got her completely stripped down to nothing. Weighs nothing whenever everything's out of these things. So now just got to get it cleaned up and we'll be ready to put it back together after we paint it. Okay guys, I was just cleaning my gutters out on the roof and fell and busted my face on the roof. It's metal and it was really slick. Probably have to wait until it's dry to do that. But we found a motor. It's about 3 hours from here, and it has studs in it, and it's fire-ringed head, and it was in a pulling truck, and we're thinking about maybe just buying it and putting it in the truck, as opposed, because this head is cracked, it has like 1,000 cracks in it, and we can't find a head. And by the time we buy a head, so it'll be a fire-ringed 24 valve, and we'll just P-pump it and put it in the truck, and then yeah, I mean it's just a really good deal. So by the time you were to pay to have a firing job done, and it's got studs in it, and it's got injectors in it already, so that may be the route we're gonna go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We really wanted to go through and rebuild this motor, but I mean, it's just, you're just saving so much money going that route. It's like, it just makes more sense to do that. So I don't know, we'll see. Probably be next weekend before we're able to go get it, because it is a 3-hour drive. So probably borrow a trailer or something, take a minivan or something. Oh, the minivan's broke. Yeah, that's right. Got wrecked. So yeah, we'll find a way to go get it, and yeah, just be a better plan. It's just dumb not to do it, really. A lot of good parts on that motor, and it's a fair price. It's good to have the parts around, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We are going to pull the pan off this real quick, flip the motor, and just kind of try to get an idea of, you know, is this the right path to go? We want to see how the bearings are. We're not going to take the motor apart. We're just going to pop the pan off and then just see what everything looks like, because this thing had a ton of coolant going to the bottom end, and we just want to just kind of see what we're up against, and yeah, that'll just pretty much help him make the decision of if we keep messing with this motor or if we go get that one. So let's get the oil drained out of it, and then we will let's actually go ahead and get this on video real quick so we can see how good this oil is going to look. It's going to look good, I can tell you that. Oh, golly. Yeah, someone tighten that on there. I think I see coolant already. Oh, man. Yep, you'll have that on them big jobs. Okay guys, so we popped a couple of the mains and rods off. I'll attach a picture now, and all the bearings looked good. Apparently they weren't sustained to this poor oil quality long enough for it to hurt anything, so that's good. So really all we have to do is put a set of rings in this thing, and it'll be good to go. That's all it needs is rings. All the bearings are still good, look really good, and so now he'll have a spare motor. If anything happens in the middle of the season, we'll just be able to throw rings in this real quick, and then it'll be ready to roll. So that's good. So spare motor, as long as we get the other motor. If not, we're going to continue on with this one. Okay, I finally talked Mason into letting me cut more stuff on the truck. So we're going to cut a part of the cowl out right here. I've got it marked. We're going to keep that support there in the back, because that kind of, we think it kind of holds the windshield and everything. So we're going to just come up here, and it'll give us like 6 inches back. clean the edges up real good. So it'd just be easier to like adjust valves and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting it. Hey guys, we got the shock towers off. Mason's dad's probably gonna make us some new ones. We meant to take the ones off Bailey's truck, but we forgot to. So that sucks. They were bent anyways, they weren't strong enough. Got the cowl here part cut out of it. Now we just want to cut a little more out, don't we? I definitely do. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. This part right here kind of holds. You can't really go back any farther than this. That kind of holds everything together. But this is just here to catch water, and this truck's never going to see the rain. So, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe snip. We probably shouldn't cut that stuff out because it does hold the plastic there, and it would look really weird without that plastic. Because that covers up. I don't know. I think it would just look weird. Don't you think so? They're probably going to leave that. But other than that, we'll go ahead and clean that up. That'll give us so much more access space to all that. So I think that was worth it. Okay, we got all this cleaned up good. No sharp edges anymore. Still trying to talk him into cutting other stuff. I really want to just go down here and just cut the whole inside of the frame out. Need a plasma cutter. Just cut it all out. This cross member here, that's too strong. We don't need something like that. We could go lighter. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're thinking about maybe cutting. Maybe we should just cut the whole back of the cab out here.
Yeah, Dylan's thinking that.
I mean, what if we just cut out all this and then just got a piece of real thin aluminum and riveted it back on? And
Dylan talks out of that.
yeah, I mean, I'll cut it right now. All I need is a go-to. I'm not lying. I'll cut it. I think it'd be worth the 10 pounds. Every little bit counts, man. And this window here, it's pretty heavy. I don't think we need one at all. We'll just run chicken wire.
We may as well just strip everything.
Yeah. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up the end of the video. Pretty much all we're going to get done today. I'm going to go get my haircut stuff and kind of take it easy the rest of the day. So without further ado, say bye, Mason. Say bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.